Today we're gonna be playing some Elden Ring, and we're gonna be talking about movies, baby. Heck yeah. Movies in Elden Ring. Frick yeah, dude. This is what the fucking, this is what your algorithm needs right now. So, since the last video, I'm gonna catch you up on the fucking movies I've watched, last movies I've watched of 2024. I'm gonna start off with, The Watchers, directed by Shauna Night Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. It's a pretty solid thriller that is very poorly developed, and the story sucks ass, and very predictable ass ending. Um, this is my note, by the way. I made this note, this one right here. Yeah, The Watchers, it's an interesting idea, but it's just not executed well one bit. The acting performances are not fucking great. And, fucking shit. Yeah. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, it's not really a scary movie, it's just more like, it's campy, it's fucking basic. Next, Janet Planet. I thought this movie's pretty awesome. It's a very slow movie. Janet Planet. It technically came out last year, but it was released this year, like, worldwide. Or something, like a limited time or something, I don't fucking know. But, yeah, Janet Planet. I found this movie to be fucking awesome. So it's about, like, this little girl. It's kind of like coming of age. But it's like this little girl and her mother. And, like, the mother's name is Janet. Hence the title Janet. Right? And the story revolves around different people coming in and out of this girl's life, all in one summer. Right, all these people have like a connection to Janet, hence the planet part. Because, you know, they kind of like orbit around Janet in a sense. But it's a very interesting story, pretty interesting retrospective of, like, the importance of, like, living and how much there is out there and how meaningful stuff could be just simply by looking at experiences from other people, from other perspectives. It's awesome. And the ending is great. One of my favorite endings of the year as well. It's a slow burn though. It's not really action-packed, it's more, you know, drama. But it's also a comedy. It's a dark comedy. I'm fucking dodged at this game, by the way. Get wrecked, Godric. Yeah, that's what I have to say about Janet Planet. Fucking heck. I freaking die. I'm trying to talk about fucking movies. Next up, Venom: The Last Dance. I'm a huge fan of the Venom movies. I like the Venom movies. The first two were pretty freaking fun. I loved them. But the third one was a big fucking letdown. Just straight to the point, straight to the freaking point. Nothing freaking interesting happens. There's a whole side plot that's uninteresting and stupid. It very well irrelevant. They throw a whole bunch of stuff at you at the end. It's just a whole freaking clusterfest. packed into barely, not even 2 hours. Next up, Time Cut. It's basically the freaking movie that came out last year called Totally Killer, where a girl from the present goes back in time to stop a killer. It's basically the same plot, but yeah. The Wild Robot, great freaking movie. I freaking love The Wild Robot. Had me choking up every freaking moment in this whole movie. Yeah, The Wild Robot nearly made me cry a few times. Very important movie about, like, parenthood, and kind of changed my whole perspective on, like, having kids in the future. It just showed, like, the beauty of parenthood and family through animals and a robot, and it's great. Very beautiful movie. Just, honestly, if you haven't seen The Wild Robot, please. Next, Heretic, new A24, like, horror, religious horror, pretty cool. Hugh Grant is fantastic in this movie, but I find it very mediocre at times with its messaging. You know, it tries to be like a religious thinker. It kind of gets you, like, you know, rethinking your religion and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that's what the movie was trying to get at, but not to me. Yeah. Fuck, I can't time this freaking dodge. See, and then I get freaking... Yeah, and the two lead girls are pretty good in the movie as well. But Heretic also feels very sluggish, and it gets a little boring at times. It doesn't really feel entertaining. It doesn't keep itself interesting at all. The plot twist was really cool, but that's pretty much it. It's enjoyable. It's a pretty good movie, but at the end of the day, it's kind of just, you know, nothing super special. Next up, Red One, Big Disgrace, Christmas movie. I don't want to talk about it. It's dog shit. Woman of the Hour, Netflix original. Also pretty dog shit. Thriller movie that just focuses way too much on, like, this killer's perspective. Like, not really the killer's perspective, but it does it tries to be something it's not, and it really pisses me off. It's based off a true story. Like, these are real events that happened. I mean, obviously not everything about it is true, but it's a movie, it's a biopic kind of deal. But it wasn't interesting, it wasn't spooky, it wasn't... It was pretty fucking underwhelming. Next up is Wicked, the most recent big blockbuster hit of the year. Prequel to Wizard of Oz. I love the Wizard of Oz. It's a fucking classic for a reason. But Wicked, I was let down by because, one, the freaking lighting threw me off, right? Some of the musical numbers were not great, in my opinion. And also, I was not a big fan of the story. The writing was just not my thing. But I can say one thing though. Bitches, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Wicked, it was hit or miss, mostly miss. I still had an enjoyable time, but it's not a fucking masterpiece. Everyone's fucking overrating this shit. It's fucking alright. Glinda and what the fuck, the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch of the West is a pretty well developed character, but it's just like a whole plot, the whole story is basically nothing new. I've seen this story played out many different times. It's it's decent. The next movie, I got a lot of movies here. Um, The Piano Lesson, directed by Malcolm Washington, which is Denzel Washington's son, and it's starring another one of Denzel's sons, and Samuel L. Jackson's in the movie. It's another Netflix original, and I loved it. Now, if you know the movie Fences, directed by Denzel Washington, starring Denzel Washington, if you like that movie, you'll like this movie too. It's pretty much like a remake of an original movie, same name, same plot, kind of. So it's about these two siblings kind of fighting over, like, what to do with this old, like, ancient family heirloom. It's a piano that's been, like, crafted by their ancestors during, like, slavery times. And it's just a really... I love the message and the themes of the movie, but it's very dialogue heavy. It really is. But the performances are so fucking good. So fucking well done. Holy shit, I can't fuck... Yeah, the performances are amazing. I loved every fucking character in this fucking movie. I keep fucking... You fucking piece of fucking shit, Godric. You fucking suck dick. You fucking suck dick. You suck big fat fucking balls. Bigger than the fucking Eiffel Tower, you fucking... Anyway, The Piano Lesson's a great fucking movie about, like, family dynamics and... And it's got a pretty great climax. It's like a little supernatural, like horror, little sprinkles of supernatural horror elements to it. Yeah, it's awesome. Next, The Gladiator 2. I saw Gladiator for the first time this year. Loved it. Gladiator 2, I also fucking loved. Again, going back to the freaking Washingtons. Denzel Washington carried this fucking movie as the... I loved it, okay? It's great, it's entertaining, it's grand, it's epic, just like Gladiator 1. Alright, it's got a very similar story to it, but, it's played out a little differently. Alright, Paul Mescal does great in the lead. Great performances, great action, so entertaining, so fun, so enjoyable. I loved it. Next up is Dear Santa. It's that new Jack Black one where the kid accidentally writes Dear Satan instead of Dear Santa because he's dyslexic. Pretty dog shit movie. Terrible. It tries to be funny. It tries to be creative, but it just doesn't work. I don't think, like, even Jack Black wasn't great in it. Post Malone's in it though. That's pretty much it. It's just... And like somehow the kid's dead brother comes back to life in the movie. It's weird. Like the kid sells his soul. I don't know. It's pretty dog shit. Like, I want to be caught lacking with the devil like that, bro. Holy fuck balls. Alright. I really gotta lock in. Next up, The Penguin. Well, it's a TV series, but I gotta talk about... I fucking love The Penguin. One of the best TV shows probably ever. Alright, expanding on the Batman universe. He's like Matt Reeves. Bro, it's fucking incredible. Colin Farrell and fucking phenomenal in their roles. The ending, the final episode's fucking awesome. I can't stress enough how fucking incredible The Penguin is. Go watch this show on HBO Max or Max, whatever the fuck it's called. Next up, Nutcrackers, the new Ben Stiller movie, Hulu exclusive, where he babysits his nephews, and that's it. I think it's a very charming movie, directed by the guy who did those shitty Halloween movies and The Exorcist Believer. Horror is not this director's specialty, so he reverts back to comedy. And he did a comedy movie with Paul Rudd that I really liked. So he kind of like took those elements from Prince Avalanche. So he took those elements from like Avalanche, and he kind of like put it in here in Nutcrackers. You know, it's a really fun movie. I like the kid actors in the movie. They did pretty decent. Yeah, it was pretty fun, charming, pretty wholesome movie. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Fucking bullshit, this fucking boss. Holy fuck. I'm not really sure. Next movie, Kinds of Kindness, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. The guy who did Poor Things last year. I was not a big fan of Poor Things. Well, I liked Poor Things, but I wouldn't consider it like a masterpiece or one of the greatest movies of 2023, but Kinds of Kindness I did like much better. I'll say that. It's got 3 stories, and it stars all the same actors in each story, playing different characters. I liked each of the stories. There's like little items representing each like theme of each of the stories. Very well detailed, very well crafted stuff. I enjoyed Jesse Plemons a lot in this movie. But Willem Dafoe and Emma Stone did great. Jesse Plemons fucking killed it in this fucking movie. Alright, all the freaking stories he's in, 2 of which he led. The third one was led by Emma Stone. But the first 2, fantastic. He does so well in acting in Yorgos Lanthimos' freaking weird, fucked up brain. Honestly, I'm surprised Yorgos Lanthimos is making fucking movies still, because this dude's brain is fucking weird and twisted. Alright, because recently I watched Killing of a Sacred Deer. That movie freaking, bro. Alright, next movie, newest A24 horror comedy, Y2K. A lot of people don't love this movie. A lot of people really are hating on this movie. But I found it dope. I found it fun. I loved it. Funniest movie of the year. Yes, hell the fuck yes, it is the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen this whole damn year. Now, I love the cast. Great cast. Alright. A lot of fun. It is short, it has its plot holes, but it just makes up for like the fun factor. Alright? There's some practical pieces in this movie that are pretty good. It's like they the era of Y2K, you know, like transitioning from 1999 to 2000, but kind of like flipped it on its head and have like machines take over the freaking world. Well, technically, like the town the characters lived in, basically, like the machines took over that, and it's pretty crazy, pretty wild. It doesn't take itself too literally, alright? It's not trying to be anything serious. It's just dumb, mindless fun, and it's fantastic. Loved every minute of this movie. Um, Next up is Mary, another Netflix original. Um, Ooh, I fucking love this movie too. I love the story of Mary. Um, the biblical story of Jesus. Everyone knows about this, and is pretty freaking awesome. I enjoyed it. Some of the stuff was probably made up. Um, Most likely the beginning half. I'm not sure, entirely sure, because there really isn't a whole story on Mary, like a big lore factor to Mary in the Bible. I'm not aware of. Or I can't be playing fucking Elden Ring and yapping about movies. I don't know why I chose this idea, but it's much better than filming on my phone, because my phone has no storage left, that's why. Um, yeah. Mary has really good cinematography, it's got some great performances, very touching story. Anthony Hopkins is surprisingly in this movie, and he does great. Um, yeah, and the depiction of Gabriel the angel and Lucifer are pretty well done in here as well. Um, it did try to copy, like, Dune in a sense, like, with its cinematography style and its the way it's shot, but I love this movie because it's such like it's a unique take and unique side of this story that we all know. It's interesting. It's impactful to me, at least. I found it interesting all the way through. Not one dull moment in this movie. Yeah, Mary's pretty freaking awesome. Next up, oh my goodness, bro. Hundreds of Beavers. Oh, that didn't come out this year. The fuck? I thought Hundreds of Beavers came out this year, not gonna lie. It says 2022. Alright, Mr. Crockett, I just watched this today. A horror movie, Hulu original. It plays with a pretty interesting, concept. Pretty interesting premise of, like, this haunted VHS tape where the guy, Mr. Crockett, grabs kids from bad homes, and bad parents. He kills the parents, and then he takes the kids, and he thinks he's giving the kids a better life by completely brainwashing them. It's a cool little horror movie. I mean, it's not like fantastic in any way, but it's fun. It's got a pretty good performance from the lead, the bad guy, Mr. Crockett. I don't know the actor's name. It's like Elvis something. Fucking hell, I wish I had a shield. Maybe this would be so much easier with a fucking shield. Fuck. Yeah, Mr. Crockett's got the practical effects are pretty cool. It's also, like, weirdly funny at times as well. It's got a very, like, underwhelming story to it. Some of the acting is iffy. The cinematography isn't the best in this movie. But I like the gore factor in this movie. There's only like one scene, like one or two scenes in this movie that are like pretty gory, pretty like sick. Definitely like one kill in this movie is pretty cool because they only show one kill. They only show one creative kill in this whole Bro, I wish there was more added to this movie. It's very short as well. It's only 87 minutes. So it's a very short movie. Just under an hour and a half. I wish more was added to this movie. I wish we got to see more. I wish more was developed. But for its runtime and for what it offers, it's pretty fun, pretty enjoyable experience. I highly recommend it. It's just a cool little spooky movie. Um, and hope you enjoyed this little yap session of the last. Fuck, my freaking throat hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 movies. I yapped on about 18 movies. I'm just gonna talk about Hundreds of Beavers real quick. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever watched. It's a silent movie, but I love the fucking movie so much. Dude, a lot of it's slapstick. It's slapstick comedy. You know, it's old classic freaking like 1920s, 30s slapstick comedy. Silent film. You know, it takes like some like animated parts, mixes it with like live action. It's all black and white. Alright, I love the concept of it. This guy has to kill a bunch of beavers to get stuff and then marry this woman. But like the beavers are like setting up like this big like like this big like like their dam is like a giant fucking like corporate building or something. This guy's killing all the beavers. Dude, it is fucking and like the costumes, the beavers costumes are very freaking like well made. There's a horse in this. It's a very low budget movie as well. It's low budget slapstick comedy, but the freaking bro, yeah, the fucking horse, bro. Go watch this movie. It's on Amazon Prime for free, bro. It's fucking. I'm laughing thinking about the fucking horse guy and the Native American man. Yeah, go, yeah, go watch this. Go watch Hundreds of Beavers. It's fun. It'll make your fucking day, man. It really will, bro. Peace. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Subscribe if you liked. If you enjoyed me trying to beat fucking barely hacking away at fucking Godric here and yapping on about movies, I'll make a ranking list maybe next week of all the movies I've seen in 2024. You know, my favorite movies of the year and my least favorite movies of the year. I was gonna wait till after Christmas when like Nosferatu comes out because I'm really excited for that movie. But I might as well just put it out next week and probably update you on like YouTube Shorts or something if Nosferatu made the cut of one of the best. I guessing it is because Robert Eggers is fucking genius in the modern horror scene. You know, with The Witch and The Lighthouse, two completely incredible, messed up, twisted horror movies that I fucking love. And his movie The Northman, which I think is highly underrated. Not enough people talk about The Northman. Fucking incredible revenge story. Like the Norse mythology and the fucking artistry of it all. It's incredibly beautiful movie. And that final act kicks so much fucking ass. Fighting on the fucking volcano. It's so fucking sick. Yeah. Peace. I'm fucking yapping on too much, but I fucking love talking about movies, man. And I got no one in my life to talk about fucking movies because no one's fucking interested in my fucking life. Peace.